Hello and welcome everyone to the Danganronpa Distorted Reality Q&A. This is Jam. I'm a co-creator and director of the project. The purpose of this Q&A is to give some answers to the questions of our community as we work towards Chapter 1. I am joined today by extremely talented individuals. If you could please introduce yourself one at a time.
Who's gonna take the bait?
I can go first. We can.
I thought we were going in order.
Go. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we were going to.
What a great start.
Yes, we're so organized, guys. Hello.
You're very talented and professional people.
Very professional.
Yeah, very professional. Hello, I'm AKP. I voice Sumiko Abe. Thumbs up. I'm sick.
All right, I guess I'm going next. What's up? It's LMAO D4C, but you may know me as Naoki Honda, the Ultimate Gardener. It's amazing to be here. So yeah, let's go on to the next person.
Hi, I'm Magic. I voiced Sachiko, and yeah, that's about it.
Yes, so I'm Nichbo, I voiced Tamaki, and I'm also one of the writers of this amazing story.
Wait, you are?
And I dislike, apparently, yes, and I dislike pineapples. The next person.
What a way to send me off into the next. Okay. What's going on, everybody? Name's V Meister. You can call me V or Meister or just V Meister. I voice Tsubasa Maeda, the ultimate soccer player, the better soccer player of all Fangans. And there are many more things about me, I would say, but I'm not going to take up too much of your time with my introduction because there's a lot about me, I would say, but I can babble. So, last person.
Whoa.
Okay, hi. My name is Jason. It's really nice to meet all of you. I am a voice actor on this project, and I also contribute to art assets and, I think a storyboard as well. I voice Asko. She's the ultimate journalist, and it's been very fun voicing her. So yeah, serve.
Thank you for the introduction. Before we begin answering all the questions, I have to give an update as far as the project. Right now, we are working towards Chapter 1. We are preparing all assets needed, but it will be fair to say we have the full outline prepared. We are aiming to deliver the first few episodes as soon as late February or early March of next year. We want this project to be as interactive as possible for the audience watching at home. You guys will be responsible for some big decisions in the project. For example, the free time events. During each chapter, Sumiko will have the chance of interacting with different students in order to get to know them better. These students will be selected via vote by the audience, which we will post across all our platforms. And don't worry if your favorite student hasn't had their free time event yet before they pass to a better life. We will post it at the end of the chapter as bonus content. So we look forward to your participation on it. Lastly, I want to say that this project has been able to come together thanks to the Danganronpa community who wanted to be part of a Danganronpa. And I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who will also love to be a part of something like this. We're always looking for more volunteers in all areas. So if you're an artist, an editor, a writer, or simply want to be part of the project and help in any way, please don't hesitate to DM me. My Discord and Twitter will be in the description. Would you like to add anything else to that, Nichepor?
No, not at the moment. If something spurs up in my mind, I'll notify you. Yes. Totally.
Now, without further ado, I guess we can begin with the questions. And let's begin with the most basic one. How did you guys get into Danganronpa?
Okay, so if we are going in the same order, then I never actually got into Danganronpa as a series. I found a random casting call on Casting Call Club when I was in the height of the pandemic. I have still to this day never interacted with the Danganronpa franchise proper, but I really like the formula of the games, and so I've just kind of stuck around in the fangen community.
All right, so my introduction to Danganronpa is actually a little more interesting because back when I found the Casting Call Club for Distorted Reality, I actually wasn't all too familiar as I wish I was with the Danganronpa franchise. But after getting into the project and looking at other amazing fangans, I kind of got a little more interested. And it turns out my older brother, he wasn't a fan of Danganronpa, and I kind of bled myself in there, thanks to my older brother, along with other friends who were basically like, "Yo, check this out! It's Danganronpa. It's so good." I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a chance, and I did, and I loved it.
And now you're here.
And I'm here. Yeah, I got to say, it was a very interesting way to get into it. I have to say, and I didn't know like my brother was a huge fan until after like finding out what I was like, what is a Danganronpa? He's like, oh, you haven't played any of the games? I like have them on our computer, like our family computer. And I was like, oh, let me actually play them, I guess. So it was actually, don't hate me, but my first game was actually V3 because that was the one my brother told me to play first. So
Yeah. So I got into it about 4 years ago when I was like 16. It was actually around the same time that I got into voice acting. But I got really into it because my little brother wanted to show me the animation, and I thought Danganronpa was really stupid at the time because I don't know, I associated it with the fan base that I knew of first, but then I kind of became the fan base because I started writing on Tumblr and AO3, and I got like a fan base of, or not like a fan base, but I got a viewership of about 50,000 people. And so I just started writing like awful Danganronpa fiction. So yeah.
So how I got in the series, it's I think it started in 2014. And that's because of a YouTuber, maybe you know him, Nico B. He started playing it. He was like the OG, I think, Danganronpa creator on YouTube. Yeah, you can shoot me if I'm wrong. I don't know. But that's how I got into it. I never played a game of Danganronpa, but I did watch everything there is to watch of the mainline series, I think.
I guess that's my cue. Okay. I wish I got into Danganronpa a different way, but unfortunately, the way I got into it, my ex introduced me. She was such a big fan. She was a big Junko simp at the time, and it's like, she constantly told me I should watch it. And by watch it, she told me to watch the anime, because I didn't know there was really a game at the time. I was familiar with the concept of Danganronpa back in 2014 from seeing vines of clips from the anime. And, I've seen Junko and Monokuma, especially in the final execution, but I didn't know what it really was. So this was during 2020, by the way, when I was introduced. I watched the anime. I was hooked. I really loved it. And then I realized, wait, why isn't there a DR2 anime? And then I realized, oh, there is no DR2 anime. And then I realized, oh, so this has been a game series all along. So I played all the games and I watched the DR3 anime. And honestly, it's like, it just got me hooked. And since then, I have not lost my interest in Danganronpa since then. So that's the only thing I can only thank my ex for, is for getting me into freaking Danganronpa.
Okay, so for me, I'm gonna try not to yap too much, but I guess I had friends at the time. I think I was like 15 or 16, whatever age I was in like 2019. That's when I started. They were really into some of the more popular fangans at the time. I remember them being really into like SDR2, which is like, it makes sense, or whatever the fangan equivalent of that is. You know what it's called? The one. I don't remember. I'm so sorry. But they were really into that, and I had done acting already. Like I've been doing like stage acting and stuff since I was like 5 or 6. So I was like, oh, I'll get back into acting. It'll be fun, because I stopped when I was like 14 because I had a lot of exams. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll voice act for this as a treat. And then I kind of got more into the games, so I interacted with it more. And now I'm 20 years old, so
So I think I have to hijack your little Q&A session, because we have some questions that are specifically aimed for the producer, which is you, Jem. So I'm gonna have to kind of ask you some questions, and you will love to answer those.
I refuse.
So first question, what other inspirations were there for this project besides, of course, Danganronpa?
I don't think there was anything else besides Danganronpa. The idea was first created after Danganronpa 2, before B3 came out. And the only reason we started working on it, it's funny that you mentioned that earlier, was we just finished watching a playthrough from Nikobe on Danganronpa 2. And that's when the project began. Way back when. And
Damn. Oh,
I'm going to answer as well the first question. That is also the reason I got into Danganronpa. I think I was 13 back then. And my older sister, well, the co-creator of the project, she also showed me what Danganronpa was. And I've been hooked ever since.
okie dokie. And what was the first character you guys made?
The first character was Sumiko. She was the first one to be completed, even though all the girls were finalized first, since at the time we didn't have enough experience drawing boys. So yeah, all the girls were done first, and then after that came all the boys.
So, how did you decide on all the ultimate talents? Specific reason or just
All the talents were selected because they were ones we wanted to see on a Danganronpa game, but we also chose some that were somewhat realistic for young adults or teenagers to have interest in and master. Even though there was a change, Shinobu was originally going to be a radio host. But I think that was the only change we did as far as ultimate talents.
Shinobu was gonna be a radio host?
Radio host.
Oh no, boy! All right.
All right, we can go to another question for the BAs. What's the thing you like the most about your character to play?
My personal favorite thing about Sumiko is that her voice is very similar to mine, so I don't have to strain. It's brilliant. I love it so much.
Honestly, my favorite thing about Naoki is not only his size, but also his voice. I'm not even gonna lie. The voice is so fun to do. It's just so fun to do, and I love that.
The little
Do it. Do it.
Oh, okay.
My name is Naoki Honda, and I'm the ultimate gardener.
What's the other line? What was it?
I'm scared.
No. I'm scared. It's that one, but I'm trying to think of the other one. It's something beauty and tranquility, not death and destruction. I'm trying to think of what's the line.
I think
my
it
God.
was I'm used to be surrounded by beauty and tranquility.
Okay, yeah.
I'm used to being surrounded by beauty and tranquility, not death and despair.
Yeah, that's
Love
the
that
one.
line. Love that line.
That's so good. You said so professional.
I try. Again, I try. It's I don't know. It's I just all I can say is I try.
Yeah, we're all professionals here. We're all professionals.
I want to say that I'm not professional at all. I try to. There's a difference between being professional and trying to be professional. I'm on the trying to be professional side. I'm not professional. If there's one thing you should know about me is I throw all professionality out the window when it comes to my silly characters.
Yeah, I don't like anything about Sachiko.
Let's go.
Come on. Oh,
That's
that's
right.
crazy.
I think she's an asshole. She's just like, I don't really like any of the antagonists very much, and so I like being an antagonist just because I think it's fun to bully people. I think that in Danganronpa, I am kind of drawn to the protagonist. I really like Byakuya and Nagito, but I don't really care much for Kokichi, admittedly. But I like bullying B-Meister. So yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's very, very nice to hear. Nuts.
Yeah. My life is. Oh my God! Stop attacking me. My cat is.
Your Carl.
Okay.
My Carl Weezer is attacking me.
As
Is that your next victim, perhaps?
officially a
B-Meister, don't bully him.
She's here to protect me, Meister.
as of today, September 15th, 2024, a rivalry has sparked.
Between you
I
and
mean, I think
Carl
that's been
Weezer.
sparking for a while.
Oh, not Carl Weeder, the God damn it.
Your ally.
Coming back for shots.
Oh yeah. As for Tamaki, that's what do I like about the guy? He's a bit interesting because he's supposed to be a bit of an oddball, but I think he's gonna be like. I think he is like a bit of Teru, And then like a bit more serious side, it's like, yeah, he's a bit complex, but I like him. And it's just a bit weird, so I like it.
God. You know, what can I say? The fact that Tsubasa is a punching bag at this point is what I like about him. Like but more so the fact that I get to scream. Like, seriously, he gives me the chance to be a goofball. Like, for real. Tsubasa just gives me the chance to be a goofball. Like, being the punching bag, you know what? It's beneficial because, people pay attention to the punching bag, right? So, if you're the punching bag, you get all the attention. So, beneficial on my end. So, being able to scream as Tsubasa and seeing Tsubasa be the prime target of being picked on is the thing I like about the guy. In fact, but more so less, there was this one comment I saw on one of the videos that someone I will remember saying, please let my boy Tsubasa be a better Mitch. For anyone who doesn't know, you would only get it if you knew the Danganronpa Another series, but and I believe Tsubasa will be a better Mitch. So if the person commenting is watching this, I believe in Tsubasa better than Mitch Supremacy. But Mitch fans, please do not get mad at me. Please do not get mad at me.
Please do not cancel us, please.
Does he have fans?
Please. Yes, he does.
Oh, oh crap. Okay.
You're cooked.
But Mitch stands, please. Mitch stands, please do not
cancel
hate
that.
me. I don't hate Mitch. I do not hate Mitch. Okay, I do not hate him much.
Everyone unsubscribe.
Yeah,
Everybody,
yeah,
hit that
cancel
dislike
everything.
button and make sure you don't hit the notification bell.
Cancel us
Click
on
the
Twitter.
unsubscribe button and get
that
out.
unsubscribe. Get the fuck out of here.
God.
God bless.
Fuck out of here.
Damn.
As for me with Asuko, I personality wise, I like that she's so chipper. I think she's a really interesting character to play because I think with media a lot of the time, with like the more like happy, peppy sort of characters, because she's kind of got that to her, they can kind of be a bit brainless. And it can kind of be when you're acting characters like that, sometimes it could be a bit like, okay, and I go up here and then I blah, 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 whatever. I think it can get sort of formulaic. And with the way I guess, using a big word here, conceived of her voice, I really wanted to give her a really specific character to it, which I don't think really comes across. But in my mind, it's there. Where, like, I don't know, like, her sentences are very front-loaded. She talks in a really specific way. And I really like that about her. I think she's like not a challenge to voice act, but I do have to think when I'm doing stuff for her. And I think that's really fun. I think it makes the deliveries a little bit more interesting. So I think it's a vibe.
Definitely. And on that note, will you become friends with your character?
I think so.
Yeah,
I think, best friends.
Or maybe just regular?
Yeah, I'd like her. I don't know. I think she's fun. Yeah, I think she's fun.
I really
Me and Naoki will be the
For
biggest
gossip.
homies
Like,
ever. Me and Naoki will be like the realest homies ever. I feel like, I don't know, like he does not fit my personality at all. But I feel like we can make it work. We can make it work somewhat. Honestly, you know what? We'd probably work on we'd grow a tree. No particular tree, just a tree.
Just any tree?
Just any tree. We'll work on that. We'll grow a tree.
I would deck her. I would fucking. I'm not gonna lie. I would beat the shit out of Sachiko. Honestly, I would box the hell out of her. I would grab her by both of her pigtails and fucking I would just drag her down the stairs. Both her and Toko. I hate them both. I want to see them dead. I wish. I don't know. I almost spoiled something. Never mind.
No.
Put me on electric chair.
My thing is, would it be like best friends? Like, will I know that I am this guy, or like is this just like some random guy that's
It's just
like
some random
wait,
guy.
some random guy? Okay, some random guy that looks some random dude that looks like Naoki Honda. I'm like, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. So something's not right here. Because if it was a situation where I knew this guy was me and this guy knew he was me, Honestly, I feel like it'd be more like a parent-child relationship. I'm not even gonna lie. Naoki would be my child if like
that boy.
this is canonical Naoki. Like if
Did you
this,
work with him?
I wouldn't say that. I would say more of adoption. But if I had the opportunity to adopt Naoki as my child, I would. And I would go out of my way to set up little play dates for all of his little friends.
No, I don't know if I'd be friends with him. I would just adopt him. His dad.
Yeah, well, like friends, no. His father, maybe.
What about you, Nishpur? Would you be friends with Tamaki?
That's a very good question. I think I will share a glass of wine with the guy, but that's like I think that's where the friendship is gonna end with him.
Oh my god.
Yes, sorry, but I would not be friends with Tsubasa.
You
I would
wouldn't?
only no, as much as he's, very energetic and everything and just half matches my energy. He's too much of a punching bag to be a friend because it's like all he would do is be ridiculous. I would only rather tolerate him as my teammate, but anything else beyond that, bye bye.
Well,
not
yes.
Up for your power level.
Huh?
He's not strong enough for your power level.
Of course he's not.
Is that another chap, Tsubasa?
Yeah.
Oof. And that's 8-0. Okay.
Meh.
So now that you've heard the thoughts of the voice actors of their characters, Jam, what's the initial thought process behind making some of these characters?
Oh man. Design wise, I guess I can start with our protagonist, Sumiko. We want her design to look wanted her to look studious, but also we just threw a lot of colors in there to show that she didn't have a big sense of fashion. And her hairband, the little red dots, they were inspired by this character from Sakura Cardcaptor. Because my sister was a big fan of it at the time. And then let me see, who else had a character like that? I guess June. I don't know if you guys been watch Tangled the series when it came out, but
Oh,
I love that show.
June is very vaguely inspired from Barian.
That's so cute.
And then I guess who else had an interesting design? But I guess the other characters, as far as design, were just trial and error. After we selected their talents, we went and tried to do the best design that we could do. I feel like we achieved that with some. Yusuru, I know you guys saw it first, but we completely changed his design. At least his clothes.
oh yeah, we've witnessed this transformation.
Oh yeah.
But he looked like I don't know, like an Islander. Yeah,
Yeah.
an Islander. Well, back in the day.
Please, sir, can I get some more porridge?
Yes, yes.
Bro got the. Can I get some more porridge fit?
Yeah, but yeah,
Bro-
the rest, it was just trial and error.
Yes, and as for the backstories go, I think it's difficult to balance 18 different characters. Like we have like 18 very different backgrounds. No one is the same. But yeah, I can't really get into the backstories without spoiling stuff. So I'm just going to the next
Yeah, 'cause I
question.
have to wait for the free time events to find that out.
Yeah, sorry. Well, talking about spoiling, so without spoiling anything important, what makes this protagonist stand out from the other protagonists in this universe?
See, Sumiko is different from the other MCs, and I'm talking just main Danganronpa games. She's not necessarily a leader for the group, just like Kaede was in V3. But I wouldn't say she is like a stand-in for the audience, like Hajime and Makoto were. She is just a girl who is talented at what she does, but she definitely has plenty of room to grow as a character, which hopefully you guys will stick around and see happening.
And will the whole web series be fully voice acted, or like the prologue, or will it be like the regular Danganronpa games that just uses a single voice line phrases in the daily life and then fully voiced trial sections?
the plan for now is to keep it fully voiced. This may change in the future, but if it does, I will make sure to definitely post it for the audience as well, because it's definitely not easy to voice act every line. It's definitely a lot of work. Let's see here. Somebody did ask this for the voice actor. They asked, how was the initial process to join, which we were talking about earlier, but what tips can you give them to improve their voice acting?
Practice. Just put yourself out there. That's my main thing. Like, ask for criticism and constructive feedback when you can. Just keep going, man. That's all I can say, really. This, don't get discouraged if you don't get cast, or if it takes a while, or if you get into a spell where you just don't do a lot of recording. That's fine. Just, keep going, do it when you can, have fun. That's it.
So yeah, I kind of am gonna piggyback off of that, but honestly, don't give up. That's all I can really say. I'm not gonna lie to you. The satisfaction of getting a role is amazing, but again, you also have to remember you have to put in that work to get the role. I gotta say, I'm not very proud of my Naoki audition, and I will go to the grave with that. I wasn't very proud, and I feel like it could have been way better. But at the end of the day, usually we always see the issues with our work, but it could honestly, let's be real, we all do. So if you just remember, if it's the best you can do, always keep trying to find ways to improve yourself and what you do. That's the best I can offer.
I mean, really, just audition constantly. I think that's the best way to get constant, practice and also work. And of course, through that work, you will also get more and more practice. And at the same time, you can also build sort of a group of people that you can work with. For example, many people in this call I have worked with on other projects before, and they have given me other roles just because I have worked with them. So really, when you're doing this kind of thing, just network and practice. And when you're thinking of voice acting, sort of as a job, I would really think of it more as the job is auditioning. And you're less just constantly trying to find these new roles. You're constantly trying to find new auditions so that you can get these new potential works and these new potential sort of connections that you can use to propel your hobby in the future. So, yeah.
For me, as a voice actor, the most thing I have the most trouble with, I think that's because English is not my first language. I think it's my third. But it's pronunciation is for me a deadlock, and where I get, because I'm a bit of a perfectionist and at that aspect, and I want to do the best thing. But the moment I hear something is wrong, I just try to correct it, and sometimes one take takes 7 minutes for one sentence, and that's, I think, just me being hard on myself. But if you, how do you say this? Indeed, just practice or talk in groups and just go with the flow, talk with other people in that language, your skills will grow. And that's what I've been doing as well. And I feel more confident in my ability to speak English. But man, you did not want to hear my auditions for this project. I didn't even, I think, auditioned for Tamaki. I think I was Shinobu. And then I think Jem asked, can you try for Tamaki, and give the most abysmal audition for Tamaki? But I got casted anyways. Really happy for that. Thank you.
If this gets 1,000 likes, I'll leak all the auditions.
No, you don't.
No.
No, you don't.
You're you kind of can't leak it. It's out in the public. Let's be real. It's publicly available. So
It is.
Can you guys do your best impression of
I just
your
know
audition from just memory?
Fuck.
No, so
Yeah,
just safe. Honestly, there's no.
It's just
No, I'm not safe. The file is still in our DMs.
I think I privated mine.
Yeah, but just
I'm keeping
Okay.
my.
I'm gonna go delete that file, BRB.
Oh,
No, I'm keeping Naoki up there. That's some history right there. That's history. That
Fair
has to
enough.
stay up. I kid you not, every time I feel discouraged or upset about an audition, I go back to that audition because I despise it. So I'm like,
I do.
this is where I was. Look at where I am now. So that's just what I do. So it's like,
No,
look at
I
where
get it.
was, look at where I'm now.
Names.
But just so to recap, practice, find some people to practice with, and just have fun. You'll get better in no time.
You. My advice for going into it all is you have to accept that you're gonna, be rejected. That's the thing you're gonna have to keep in mind, because it requires perseverance and dedication. Because like you're gonna get rejected a lot more than you get cast. That's the tough reality of being a voice actor. And it's a lot easier said than actually done and experienced. But at the end of the day, you can't just go into voice acting thinking that, you have to carefully select your auditions for voices you can do. No, that's not how it works. You gotta find out what kind of, voice you can do. You gotta try. Like, even if it doesn't feel like it fits, go for it anyways. Because you never know. You could be selected, you could not. But you gotta go in. If you are really looking to do this for, professionally, you have to keep note that you're gonna get hurt from rejection. And you know what? No pain, no gain. If you get rejected, then you would think that you're not good enough, but that doesn't mean you're not good enough. You just didn't fit that role for that project. Certainly enough, everyone is talented in their own ways. The only way that you can find something is to just keep on going, because you're never going to know what is good for you and what isn't if you don't try. In the words of Wayne Gretzky himself, the best hockey player of all time, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I mean, look at me. It's like there are multiple big projects I've tried going for, all rejected, and I just felt like I wasn't good enough. But you know what? With what I have now, it pretty much makes me, build up to what I want to, eventually get in the future. Whereas with what I have now, it makes me build up to a potential bigger opportunity. And then you're going to be like, you know what? Who needs that project that I got upset about not getting into? I have this now. So that's the mindset you need to have as a voice actor if you're willing to go professional. Accept that you're going to get rejected more than cast, but it doesn't mean you're not going to get cast more often. You can get cast more often, but there's a balance and between rejection and acceptance. So just keep that in mind as a voice actor. Overall, anyone can do it. Just have the perseverance and you'll be fine.
That's so beautiful.
I got goosebumps. That's
I'm gonna steal some lines for the scripts. That's
Yeah. My
no
God.
copyright, of course.
No trademark. It's all good.
you should be paying this man.
So, so for how I feel about it, I think a lot of the people here, and this is fantastic advice, all the mindset stuff is really, really important, because as a lot of people here have said, like, most people who do any hobby will stop before they get good. Like, I've been doing this 5 years and I still haven't happy with where I am. You know what I mean? And like, as other people have said, you're going to not like some of the stuff you do and you're going to put it in, and then you might get cast anyways. You just need to take the shot. I don't think I'm very good, and I fucking somehow voice in this fangin' Heartless Deceit. I don't know how I got in. I did. Slay, serve, whatever. Cool, epic. Other than mindset, though, I think it's really important to, if you want to, oh my god, shout out to my battery being low. We'll fix that in a moment. But I think it's really important to, if you want to get better, to actually think about how you can do that. It's really good to be asking questions. That's fantastic. But like, at the end of the day, it's the same with art and stuff, where like you get better by studying and you get better by looking at your work and thinking, what do I like? What do I not like? A really good use for art mainly, but also for voiceover to some degree, is the Ray system, which is replication, expansion, application. So like a lot of us, I think I could say quite confidently, a lot of us started with like doing like copying or doing impressions of like Danganronpa characters and shit. I know that I started some of my earliest auditions were trying to do a really shitty Junko impression. I know a lot of my early roles was fucking voicing Tenko Chabashira in comic dubs. I did that all the time. You know what I mean? So that's like replication, and that's learning how other people actually do their work, and then how you can apply it to your own stuff then. And then you can expand it like, oh, what if I do this voice, but I add a bit more rasp to it? What if I make it higher? What if I make it lower? These are all things that I think are really, really helpful to think about. Because what happened to me was that I was 2 years in and I wasn't really thinking about this. I was just kind of going off the cuff. And I was like, wow, I don't like how I sound. There's people who've been doing this for way shorter than me, and they're way better. I wonder why that is. I'm not happy with where I am. And if you're not happy with where you are, yeah, you can just push more at it. You can just like throw more effort at it. That's good. You should keep going. But I think sometimes it can help to actually see where you are and then what you need to address. Because I know that I was putting a lot of effort into like, I just need to be able to get my voice even higher. I just need to be able to do all these other types of voices. I need to learn get other roles. And it's like, well, okay, sure, but no. I think if I had just thought about it and looked at what I actually needed to do to improve, and I was like, the thing that I don't like about my work is that my acting sucks. Maybe I should work on my acting and look at how to do better there. Then it would have been far better and I would have felt happy with my work. So I think learning what you want to improve at by looking at what you're doing right now and looking at it in a way that isn't like, oh my God, look at the, you know, like you just need to be able to look at your stuff and to be like, okay, I'm not happy with where this is right now, but that doesn't mean I should like throw up and die over it. It just means that I need to sit down and look at it and here's what could improve and here's what I already like. Other than that, like genuinely like learning the mechanics of how things work, I found it was really, really helpful to know what was actually going on with when I was delivering stuff, when I learned what my throat does and what different parts do. I know I really struggled with like higher pitched and lower pitched voices. And then I figured out how to move my larynx. And now I just struggle with the acting part still. So it's like, okay then. Genuinely, like, humans learn best by understanding. And the only way you're going to understand is to figure out what you don't know and then go and try to learn it. Actually, when this video is posted, I'll put in a comment with some of the resources that I have that I've looked up. Can you tell I have autism? Can you tell I'm autistic about voice acting? But genuinely, like, learning about the throat, learning how it works, learning about acting, learning about how emotions work, and then figuring out how to apply it to stuff is so, so important. And like, I think it is really helpful to know how to do that, because then you will get better. It might take a while, but you will get better. And this mindset stuff that everybody else is talking about is what you need in order to put all of this into action. You know, it's so just keep going. And if you want to get better, through considering how you're doing stuff, do that. It is helpful. It really helped me. Learning any skill is looking at stuff, how you're doing it, comparing it to how you want to be doing it, and then figuring out how to do that. So yeah, just keep going, keep doing that. I will give resources in the comments. Look there, like and subscribe, and watch the prologue.
Yeah, the
Okay.
prologue.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
again.
That I love
That was so great. You guys are awesome. Why don't we hang out?
Sure, I'll travel to America. Don't worry about it.
I was
Just
I was
through the
waiting for
reality
end of
meetup would be
session,
so
but I fucking-
crazy.
I give all of our requests.
Meet up at the cemetery.
A banner, let's imagine.
I write D&D campaigns. Does anyone in here play D&D? I'm sorry, I'm getting off topic.
Yeah.
I'm a dungeon master.
Yes!
I need to write a campaign for you guys.
Please, I'm crying and throwing up. I'm shaking like a dog.
Oh, shut up. You okay, victim?
He just mutes himself randomly.
Oh no.
Yeah, no, he's
You're
like-
dying. Oh no, your laptop is dying.
My laptop-
Okay, that's the reason.
My laptop is on. My laptop is on 3%. I have to leave. I'll be right back. I
Jesus
just to get my
fucking
keep going.
Christ.
Keep going.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Next question.
I'll go ahead and make these two together. There's two different questions. What is a part of working in this fangin that you have enjoyed, and what is the thing that you're most excited about for the project?
Anyone?
Okay.
Okay.
I want to speak. I want to speak.
Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead,
ahead,
Richard.
sir.
What was the question again?
What's been a part that you enjoy of working on this fangin, and what is something that you're excited about for the project?
So one of the things I personally enjoyed, I have to say, honestly, I gotta say, is the cast. I think the cast and being able to be here with a lot of my castmates, it's not something I usually am able to do often, even for like a table read. So working on the project, being able to meet and see everyone and get a feel for everyone's personalities was honestly my favorite part of working on this project. And then I'm sorry, I have a very short attention span. I kind of forgot the second one.
Is there anything you're looking forward to?
Oh, looking forward to. Yes. So I am looking forward to the way the cast will interact with Naoki Honda. Of course, this is a biased answer because I love Naoki, but I really do want to see the different relationships that will form with my character. And honestly, how is everyone going to be treating this small fry in a realistic setting?
I'm really excited to get with Naoki's mom.
What?
Oh.
And also Subas's mom. But no, he took my answer. Really,
You should have talked first, man. That's not my fault.
I don't really voice act as much anymore. I had a plan to go and try to move to Texas to go.
Oh,
And she died.
You get it? Because they went to
Oh
go.
no. Texas got them.
You get it? I just got them.
I don't want to go to Texas.
Texas got them.
Tree jungle, Texas, albino. Okay. But yeah. I really like hanging out with you guys. I'm trash. I'm an adult now. I don't have friends. So it's just really cool to like have people to hang out with who are interested in voice acting and Danganronpa and being fandom trash. So thank you. It's really rare to find people who are interested in Danganronpa in 2024. So it's like I'm just like turning on a little radio and I'm calling out to people and I'm going, is anybody out there? And then you guys have all reached out to me and you've given me hope for humanity. So thank you.
I wouldn't say it's hard. I just feel like a lot of Danganronpa fans, like
Aw.
right now, are like just being born.
Like Gen Alpha or
Oh yeah, they're crazy.
just
They're
like-
14.
oh
They're
yeah.
just being
No.
born. They're just coming. It's like come out the womb a Danganronpa fan.
I mean, to be fair, like the old fandom did kind of dox everybody out of the fandom. So I like.
I wasn't a part of the old fandom. I can't.
I mean, I wasn't the one who was doing it.
I think it was you. I think it was you, dude.
It was
You
Sachiko.
specifically, you doing all of the doctoring and the entire.
I think it was all you, man.
Sachiko needs to be
What
canceled.
if it was like a plot twist and I was actually the one doxing everybody?
Oh, that makes sense.
What's that new Eminem song?
Blind people and deaf people suck.
I don't know, man. That's like classic Eminem.
Yeah, Sachiko.
The new generation is trying to cancel Eminem. Oh my
Get
god.
his
I'm like the human manifestation of brain rot. To completely off topic, but
I thought you were gonna say I'm the human manifestation of Eminem, and
I'm Slim Shady. I'm the real Shady. All the other Slim Shadys are just imitating. Come on.
you gotta kill that.
Would the real Naoki please stand up?
No, the fake Naoki shall sit down. All right, let's continue with the question. This is completely off topic.
Shit.
Oh well, sure, I can go next, I guess. For me, I like you guys as well, but I feel like I'm not gonna piggyback off of everyone's senses, so I'm not gonna do that one. So I'm one of the writers, and I really enjoy writing your characters into like scenarios. It's been really interesting to put this cast into really diverse situations. Just, oh look, a tree has fallen down. We're gonna place there. I don't know. Let's do such a coin Sebastian. Well, something is gonna happen. I just really like fantasizing about scenarios with the characters, with good scenarios, no bad scenarios, and see what comes up with. And in the end, yeah, like have a really great product, a really great story, and I'm really looking forward, Jesus, on how it will turn out.
He's killing all of you. Just a heads up.
Can we?
So, at least a half of the cast is gonna die. So, what?
Can we put Naoki in the dirt like a little seed?
I can most certainly do that if you'd like that.
Yes.
Put him in the dirt, and I want
I am riding at the
cast,
moment.
I want the cast to like water him daily, and then he becomes like my 6'7" giant best friend.
That sounds like a great
Your
idea.
tree trunk.
My
Oh.
Naoki versus LeBron James on 1v1. Who's winning that?
I'm putting my money on Naoki every day.
Whoa.
Naoki solos LeBron.
Okay, so Naoki and Charlie Day are both completely naked and covered in hot tar.
Okay. Dial it back a little. Come on.
That's a little much, man.
This is like Pacific Rim.
Oh no, I have that in my head.
Oh no.
It's my turn now.
Yes, please.
Go ahead, follow that,
What I-
please.
Sir.
What I there's just so many things I like about the project, but it's like it's a combination of like it's the previous thing and more as it's just like it's one of those great opportunities. If I'm being honest, it's like my specialty in voice acting is screaming, like very much screaming. So it's like given a chance I get to do that, it's one of the best things ever. And looking into the future of the project, what I'm looking forward to see is who dies, basically.
H4?
So yes, you will die 5 minutes from now on. Well, what were we talking about?
First victim confirmed.
Nah, but to be fair, we know when everyone dies. That's been set in stone already. I
You
think.
just sounded like a mosquito.
Sorry. I had to buzz.
Someone sounded like a mosquito. They went, oh,
Sorry.
W mosquito.
Yeah.
W mosquito.
I guess it's. I'm so sorry. I also have a really bad attention span. What was the question?
What is something
He
you
got distracted by
of working in the project, and what is something you're looking forward to?
Oh, okay. I really enjoy one that it's still happening. I know, like a lot of fangirls I've been in have been like, "Yeah, we're so passionate about this," and then like 6 months later, it's like, "You were? Are you still?" So I'm really happy that it's still going on, and I guess the cast as well. It's like it's cheesing. I really like the cast. And I like the cast of voice actors and the staff and everything. Like, you guys are all really sick. I need to talk to you guys more. And then I think most of all, I really like the scripts. I really like the way it's written. I think when I was younger, I found it kind of difficult with voice acting sometimes because some of the scripts, all of them, obviously, we're all doing the best of what we have. Obviously, none of them were bad. None of them were like disgusting or anything, but sometimes it's really nice that the characters seem to be properly fleshed out and seem to have sort of stuff going on behind the eyes. I don't know, they're more than just like tropes on a blackboard that are like standing and spitting words at you. And I really like that. I think that's really fun. I think it's really nice to act stuff when the characters feel like people. So yeah, I really like that. I think the writing is fantastic. So serve.
I love serve.
Served it is.
Now, this question is completely unrelated, but still gonna ask it. What is everyone's favorite animal? Somebody asked.
Animals. Oh my goodness, I love a lot of animals. Wow, that's a hard one. Why you always got to hit me with the hard questions? Animal.
I like fish.
Animal.
Fish.
Fish. Okay.
They're delicious.
Like fish. I like
I haven't
birds
seen
as well.
any.
Birds are very good. That's it. Thank you for.
Birds. Birds are
No, that's a hard. Why you gotta hit me with the hard questions, man? So what's a cool animal?
truly tough.
A mosquito.
No, get out. That's it. You're done. My
Okay.
favorite. Okay, I gotta think. I gotta think. I gotta think about this.
Oh, I got mine. I got one.
Yeah,
You guys.
Uh, it's got a. I like hyena.
oh,
Yes, I'm gonna. Oh, you can go first. Go. I'm
no,
gonna
no,
say
no, no,
silence.
no,
No, I'm silent. No. You wanted to talk. Now I feel bad.
I like all sorts of animals. I like moths. I think they're really cool. They're pollinators, so I like them. I like beluga whales because they smile, all cute. I like moon jellyfish because I like jellyfish. I like whales because they're huge, and I think that's amazing. I like a lot of ocean animals, and I like Carl.
Okay, I
He's
got
my
my answer.
animal.
I got my
Okay.
answer. Okay,
Go ahead.
so my
That's
favorite
me.
animal in particular is this cat on Instagram named Uncle Bao. He's so cute, and he sleeps on a big pillow of himself. It's of himself.
No
way.
I
Send
love Uncle
send
Bao.
I know this
Then-
creature. What the fuck?
You know, you know my favorite creature, Uncle Bao. He's like a revolutionist.
I
I'd say.
I know of
I
this
love that cat.
creature.
I love that cat. That Uncle
Oh my
Bao
God.
is like he brings me so much joy to watch.
I honestly,
Just watching him on Instagram, bro. He brings me so much joy.
Sorry.
His face,
so
it's-
much.
like his face is just beautiful. It's like, and like I'm still unable to fathom the idea of having a pillow or a bed like 10 times your own size. He sleeps on himself. It's a bed that's just a picture of him.
It's absurd.
It's absurd. I wonder how much they spend on this
Based
cat.
on the gods.
I think
hope
he is the
They
god.
treat him like a king.
He is my king.
Oh God.
Creature.
You know what? There's this one video in particular that I just absolutely love, and it's of him lined up on a couch with other pillows of himself. And I always it's so hard.
No
I'm not gonna
way.
lie. It's so difficult trying to figure out which one's the real one. Like I can never find out which one's the real one.
Oh
It's
my
too hard.
god.
It's too hard for me to figure out.
Thi-
I don't know.
This is like
I've opened your third eye to
uh,
Uncle Bao.
genuinely, if you put a grainy filter over this, you could convince me it was analog horror. Like, I'm gonna be real with you.
Analog horror Uncle Bao. No, but I love this cat, and it's more often than not I just find myself talking about him. It's so stupid, but I love this cat, and I love the mulch dogs. If you guys ever been on
I love
crazy
the
side of
mulch
TikTok, I love the mulch dogs.
Oh,
The mulch dogs bring me so much joy.
Yeah, the mulch
I
man.
miss the mulch dogs. Oh god.
I don't know them.
You don't know the mulch dogs? What
No,
the
I
fuck?
don't.
I love the mulch gang. They bring me such
Look at
joy.
them. They're so horrifying, and I love
me
them.
everything. I'm still watching. I'm still trying to
Oh,
find the real
fucking
cat.
stupid looking.
The smile. The cat smile.
They're so
It looks so stupid. I love the videos of them. They're so fucking. Oh, they're so never ending.
Like
so
one
wonderful.
mulch burger, please. Can I
So
get a
good.
mulch burger?
Hold on.
The mulch harvest was quite I had quite the amazing harvest.
I love those dogs. Those dogs and that cat. I just love them.
Naoki is one of the mulch men.
little.
He is the mulch man.
He's the mulch man.
He's the supplier. He
Mulch
supplies up with the
dog.
mulch.
That's why he's
Oh
going
my
into the
gosh.
killing game. He's got a mulch dog.
He's gonna be buried in mulch.
This just goes to show how chronically online I am.
Can that be his execution? Can he be buried in mulch?
He gets consumed by the mulch gang.
Sachiko is the leader of the mulch gang.
Oh hell no!
That's headcanon now. We're keeping that.
Oh,
No, it's not headcanon. It's completely canon. Not even to just distorted reality, but to Danganronpa lore. Now, it's one of the main
Maybe to
three
life.
games.
Maybe to life even.
Yeah, honestly, that's pretty true.
Danganronpa Distorted Mulch.
I just love how half my responses ended up in some crazy side conversation.
Yes.
I think that's the best part. Like half of my responses just ended up in some crazy side conversation.
Take it as a compliment. You're a funny guy.
That's my favorite part of Distorted Reality. My favorite part of Distorted Reality is this Q&A right here, and how many side conversations have been and will be spawned.
Hell yeah, you guys are great.
Allow me to put it better back on trails for a bit then. So my animal is the hyena. Really simple. I freaking love the laugh. Just to go to the zoo, you see like two big dog thingies. They're not cats. Hell no. You can't convince me they're cats. Just laughing and having fun. And I just love doing them hyena things. Let's on you, Meister.
Yes.
Cats. Moving on.
End of conversation.
Oh,
End of conversation.
This gives me much time to ramble. How cheesing. Okay, so I kind of hyperfixate on a random animal every so often. Right now, I've gotten really, really into this one D&D podcast, Once Upon a Witchlight, and one of the characters is in my icon, and the other character, he's called. I won't get into it. I'll never stop. But he's basically like an alligator person guy. He's kind of a furry, but just of an alligator. And I noticed in the fandom that people were ascribing traits to him that like were more mammalian than they were reptilian. And I was like, there's no way alligators do that shit. Like, there's no way the alligators do that shit. And then I looked it up, and they actually don't. And now I know everything about them, and they're kind of my favorite animal right now. You could give me a crocodile skull and an alligator skull, and I'll tell you which is different. Do you want to know about the sensors they have in their body?
Bro got
sense
full
the water and why crocodiles are more effective hunters. I'll tell you so much. So much. It's like, it's not even funny, but they're my favorite animal currently. And otherwise, I don't know. I guess whatever the fixation of the month is. So, you know.
I hope he at least give you a good chuckle. Oh no, she doesn't see the reference. Never mind. Okay.
We only have a couple more. This one's for Niche.
Never mind. I'm so sorry. Oh wait, yes.
Okay, yeah, what?
Nichbor, what is the character that is easiest for you to write and the most difficult one?
Oh, the easiest Sachiko. Like without you can, yeah, I don't know why, but you're really easy to read. It's really easy to write. It's like I know you just go off natural. I think possibly.
To be fair, she's just a nonsense piece of garbage like me. I mean, you really just have to write a bunch of nonsense, and then, yeah.
Kind of. It's also she's just a really, how do you say, different than the others. Like all the others are a bit, how do you call it, not bitchy. And she just is. So it's really easy to write for her. The most difficult, it's between two. So it's gonna be Imiko or Shinobu. Imiko because, well, if you're gonna introduce an ultimate comedian, you better be funny. And that's like, okay, am I funny enough for an ultimate comedian? I think I'm doing good at the moment. She's not gonna be. No, she is gonna crack laugh. She's gonna make you laugh. Yeah, sure. And I think I recently found my how do you say it, my way of writing, and I'm happy with that. And Shinobu, like I want to make 18 really different characters, which are really interesting. But I think like if I have to pick one character, I have most trouble making interesting and stand out. I think it's gonna be Shinobu. I'm working on that. But yeah, he's difficult. He's difficult.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
We can just end it on this one. Which character of the cast is most likely to cry if a dog dies in a movie?
Tsubasa, I think.
Really?
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say Tsubasa.
Maybe Naoki, actually. He's very
Maybe.
Yeah, let's be real, guys. I was just saying Tsubasa to go with the crowd, but we all know it's Naoki.
We all
He's a little baby. We all know he's gonna be bawling his eyes out if he sees a dog. If like honestly, if the dog doesn't even have to like die. It's just if the dog is like if the dog gets injured or reunited with its owner, it's like, oh my god, I was so emotional. I can't believe they've been reunited again. Fuzzy and Tsubasa cry.
I think we have Tsubasa. I think also Jun and Hibiki also contenders. Those are also contenders to mine. I think
That would be cute. He has that sort of Ganta Gokuhara type thing.
he's a
also-
gentle giant.
I was looking. Guess what his dislikes are?
Mosquitoes. All right. Who wants to do the outro? I'll let somebody.
I do.
I'll do.
I do.
No,
Oh,
no.
You guys do it together. How about that?
See you later, gamers. Make sure to press that unsubscribe button. Do not press that bell icon. And make sure to never watch Danganronpa Distorted Reality ever again so that none of us get any watch time and none of us make any money.
Wait, we're making money of this?
We're not making money, dude.
Where's my
Exactly.
paycheck?
Money,
Fuck.
exactly.
The first time I hear about this, what?
We're not making no money.
I'll pay out of pocket just to take it back.
So outro. So
It'll be a
again,
good character moment.
a good character moment. But again, I would like to thank Jam for the opportunity, and I think again we should just say thank you to each other because without each other, this project wouldn't be the whole Distorted Reality we know and love. But I mean, if you like this and if you like the content that we have on the YouTube, definitely subscribe, definitely hit the notification bell, and you should definitely like this video because liking this video means more of us, the people you like. Isn't that right, Jam? More likes means more us. And again, I mean,
money.
That was perfect.
Man,
I love that.
I forgot to mention one thing.
what you forget to mention? What's up, Tsubasa? This is the Tsubasa moment. Come on.
I forgot to mention the one thing I love about this project the most.
Okay.
Me? Oh, thank you, Tsubasa.
We both say me.
We both say me. It's so real. That's so real. That's so real of you.
No, be quiet, shut the fuck up. The biggest, honestly, the outro theme, it was something I would play on loop all the time during, the first year of this project's whole existence. Always listen to it on loop, and I never would have imagined that we would get this far to being able to actually hear it in action. Probably one of the best Fangan outro and themes I've ever heard.
It does go pretty hard. It's a pretty fire song.
I mean, you guys said it better, but yeah, I really appreciate that you guys are just making this project and that I get to do it with you guys because it's really cool and it makes me very happy that it stayed, that you've stayed working on it so long, and I really admire you guys, and I just really admire that we've all managed to stay a team after so long, and I wouldn't want it any other way. So thank you guys. I love working with you guys, genuinely.
Thank you all for being here. And as long as I don't die, this project will be completed. Hopefully, one day.
Yeah.
But if you do die,
If I do die, the project is.
No, if you do die, it will continue, but it's like Naoki Honda would just be like everyone. It'd be like 18 Naoki Hondas and Naoki Honda.
Yeah, they'd all be like 6 feet.
I give you full control if I die. Project,
Don't underestimate Distorted Reality, y'all.
Distorted Reality, more like Naoki Honda. The game.
Reality?
The movie. The prequel series.
Distorted Reality, more like mosquito.
Guys, remember, no matter how hard life gets, always remember that we're truly living in a distorted reality.
All right, somebody.
Thank you and good night.
Oh my fucking god.
Thank you and good